Well, good evening again. So this is the current construction, but I mean sound commenced. I mean it doesn't stop here. It's the fourth day without sleep, and I mean the sound torture is never ending. The horns of cars and the beeps and shoutings like and I can't get out. You know, I'm under arrest and it's like house arrest, and it's like 3 nights without. And I don't know. I don't think I can like allow myself to go through like fourth night without sleep. I require sleep, and the sound is never ending. Of course, you know exactly what its purpose. Its purpose is that I will just that I will flee. I mean that I will run away, as I already did in my mother's apartment, where I was subjected to the similar kind of torture in Rishon LeZion. So they want to do it again. So I'll be arrested until like the end of the proceeding. I mean, sometime during maybe next December. All of that without me doing anything at all. And I mean, so I can't get out. I mean, but here I'm subjected to inhuman torture of noise, as you hear right now. So first of all, of course, I pray to God to end this nightmare. But not only that, we will now change this construction. I mean, what we will do actually is to replace the yellow, not actually replace, but we will paint the yellow cover with a shade of red, like this one, acrylic 399. You hear the voice outside. They still have what I mean. They still have what I think that they need to say, to convey. So it's Naftul red deep. Okay, so we will actually paint this yellow in red, and this will be 2 red like caps. Of course, this will signify that now the sound treatment that were initially was experienced by the Titans, female Titans, and then after that it was experienced by the creatures that I call hybrids, and essentially they are humans that change their nature to something like more of like alien in nature. But now it's time. As you see, the torture of noise continues, and I can't I can't get out of here, and I need to sleep. So we will now do we change the construction to red and red, which means basically just Homo sapienses. It will only affect those who actually ate the nanobots, because of that's what it's here, like in this container. So it's not, but still, my assumption is that it's the number is somewhere in the millions. Certainly like in the hundreds of thousands of people around the world, and they will be subjected to the same sound treatment that maybe from like the other, like the hybrids or the Titans. And presumably this, perhaps, I don't know, perhaps this will be the required event or thing to happen for the people in these streets and other streets in Tel Aviv to maybe allow me to sleep for after so long. Maybe I don't know, but let's check. I think that this kind of action could be very, very beneficial from that aspect. In order to maybe give this blessed occurrence like more probability of actually maturing, or in other words, to help this happen, I'll also do like another like little change here. This is this signifies like making things smaller. So I will change it a little bit, so it will make things like bigger. It's not a big change. And I will also place inside this container actually the life forms that you already seen. The synthetic life forms. That were like several centimeters each, like relatively huge ones. You can see here. So this will be placed inside, and of course it means that the Homo sapiens that ate the Neros, and again I think it's millions, maybe just hundreds of thousands around the world. All of them, of course, are in very strong position to actually help me be rescued from the Nazi prison, but none of them moved like an arm or a leg, just mouths and tongues, and that's why I'm subjected to this unbelievable torture that I cannot sleep, and I am subjected to sound like all around the clock, and they want me to escape, so the police will arrest me until December without trial. So you don't need more words to actually understand what's going to happen to you. Yes, huge life forms that will, like silicon life form, will be will grow and live inside your bodies. Should be stated that the Israeli intelligence, or perhaps other people as well, intentionally inflicted me with such like disease for many years, and without my knowledge. I only discovered it like during the last couple of days, and I'm doing whatever I can to actually get rid of it. And if I knew like years ago, I could have like done similar steps to get rid of it, but I didn't know anything about it, and they inflicted it on me. Because there is no end to their cruelty. So again, like the course of Naaman that I mentioned during the last couple of days, I trust God that this course will actually, I will be cured of it, and we already see like positivistics, like empirical evidence that is actually, in like the progress of like eliminating from my body. But you, the Homo sapiens that just stand inside and prefer to speak than to actually do anything, and that might stop this torture. You will actually get it, and you will need to live with it, presumably not for long. So that's the plan.